Okay, last week what we have discussed is basically our lesson related to ICT and the society. And please remember that we will be discussing the lessons from the beginning. Once we complete these two, maybe within 2 or 3 days, we can start discussing lessons from the beginning. And so if you are new to the class, don't worry. So we will start from the beginning within next few weeks, right? So for the moment, just listen to the lesson. So it's not difficult. You can understand that. And after that, so you can start learning from the beginning. For the moment, just follow up and see how it's going on. So we just discussed about the ICT and society and how the technology, the technological things, technological development basically affect the society. So there are negatives and positives. So under the positives we discussed, in the most cases, we can use ICT. For education, we can use ICT. As example, I said that, so this is a simulation. See this is a simulation where you can use this simulation to interactively learn about electronics, circuits, or science. So this lesson is basically let you learn science interactively. Science practical so you can connect the bulbs, you can take batteries, you can connect resistors, switches, wires, and practically you can do this and learn about science or this electronics. That is one thing that we have discussed. So this is because of ICT. Otherwise, we need these equipments, no? Equipments on අපිට මේව pass කරන්න දැනුම ඕන. ඒ වගේ ගොඩක් දේවල් ඕන. හැබැයි අපිට ICT කියද්දි මේක virtually කරන්න පුළුවන්. We can do this as a virtual practical. When switch on, the bulb is turned on. Switch off, bulb is off. Resistor එක නැතුව අපි connect කරොත් මොකද වෙන්නේ? The brightness of the bulb will be more than previous because without the resistor. We can learn science using this. The science part of just to show you how easy this is. And we also, so this is only one, there are more. PhD, ETA, this is only one example. So there are a lot of websites like this. You can interactively learn maths, chemistry, physics, earth science, biology, different lessons. There are, so here over 1.1 billion simulations delivered. See how many simulations are there, right? So if you learn maths, let's say you are thinking of learning maths, you can go to the maths lessons and let's learn about let's learn about what. So is there any lesson related to your syllabus? If so, tell me. About the angle, pendulum, about the projectile motion, projectile motion, and about wave on a string, about here balancing, let me show that. So this is where ICT is used in education. So not just the interactive apps, just videos we can use. Of course, you know that, no? Because in your school also, I think teachers are using videos to demonstrate the concepts. This is something, okay, let's say you have 5 kg here in this side and 10 kg here in this side. So if I release this, what will happen? Which side will go up and which side will go down? If I release this, which side will go up and which side will go down? Let me show the rule as well. You can see the distance now. Yes? Is it left side or right side? Which side will go up? Come on, එක පැත්තක 5ක් තියෙනවා කිලෝග්‍රෑම් අනිත් පැත්තේ 10ක් තියෙනවා. උඩ යන්නේ මොන පැත්තද? දන්නේ? Yes? Shami? Nadun? Don't know. Oh, come on, talk using your microphone. A 5 kg side will go up. Right, okay, 5 kg side will go up. Okay, you can see. Make a 5 kg side will, it's going up. How can we balance this?
Another 5 kg into the 5 kg side.
Put another 5 kg to 5 kg size. Okay, I just put it. You have to put it here, over here. The distance matters. Yeah, I can put it there. So it's not allowing with. Anyway, without using that, can't we balance without using that?
By removing 5 kg from the right side.
No, without doing that. Let's say your mother and you are in a seesaw. You both need to ride. You don't know. You both need to play. Maybe your brother and you are in his two sides. You can't remove half from your brother. No? It is not. Huh? Can you do that? Remove one. Actually, remove head side from brother. Head or legs in your brother's
10
body.
kilo to the forward and 5 kg to the backward.
Yeah, you can move 10 kg to forward. So here you can see 5 kg is 1.75. Then if you put this 5 into 1.75, what is the value? 5 multiplied. Oh, let's put 2 here. 5 into 2, what is the value?
10.
10. Then 10 into 1 will produce the same value. 10 into 1. So 5 into 2 is equal to 10 into 1. So you can do like this. That will allow you to balance 5 into 2, 10 into 1. Without adding or removing new weight, එහෙම නැත්නම් ඔයාලට කියන්නේ නා මේ ඔයාගේ බ්‍රදර්ට එක්ක හාල් කිලෝග්‍රෑම් 5ක් අරගෙන ඉන්න කියලා. බර අඩුයි නා. එහෙම නැත්නම් කෑල්ලක් අයින් කරන්න වෙනවා. You can't do both. No? Therefore, you have to move back and forth and balance. So that can be done. This is the balancing law. This is mathematics. Right? To interactively learn subjects, you need ICT. අපේ අනිත් classes වලත් අපි මේව පාවිච්චි කරනවා. In maths class, science class, we are using that. To interactively learn, we need ICT. That is for interactive learn. And this is only few. These are for only few examples. Another one. P table. This is not P table. P table. This is again ICT in education. Another usage. Interactive. Another interactive app. So you can see the status of different compounds, different molecules. Basically, you can see the status of them. So can you tell which are gases? Which are gases?
Hydrogen.
Yes, let me change it to room temperature, right? Room temperature is basically 25 degrees. Let me change it to room temperature. That is equal to 77 Fahrenheit and 298 Kelvin. In that status, hydrogen is a gas. So when you click on the gas, you can see it's highlighted in red colors, right? These are gases. Hydrogen is gas. What else?
Nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, argon, krypton,
Neon, argon,
Xenon, radon.
radium,
helium.
Not radium, radon. That is radon.
Helium.
Helium, yes. Hydrogen, helium, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, chlorine, argon, krypton, xenon, and radon. Those are gases. Okay, liquids. What are the liquids? Okay, these are the liquids.
Mercury, bromine.
Yes, mercury, bromine, and francium are there as liquids. Mercury, bromine, and francium. So likewise, you can study about these chemicals. And also, you can put these chemicals together and check the reactions. Let's say compounds, not chemicals, these molecules together. Sorry, I missed it. The molecules together. Hydrogen, if you put hydrogen and oxygen, hydrogen and where's oxygen? Oxygen, yes, hydrogen and oxygen, it will form D2O, H2O, H2O, and this H2O, H2O18, these are like some other H2O2 hydrogen peroxide. So likewise, these are the like H2O ice, H2O steam, H2O water. Right, you can just study on that H2O water, and this is how the water looks like. Right, this is how water looks like, and more details about water. You can see the history and the density, status, phase transmission, different equations and the different amounts. So you can see the bonds and the bond angles, all these things. You can study up to advanced level, study up to university level, starting from the beginning. What do you think? Right? Maybe in another class you will learn now. Saman in class clear explanation with pictures. These are for babies, right? I hope that you know that. Clearer explanation for pictures. මේවා ඔගොල්ලෝ දන්න දේවල් ඉතින් මේවා ඉතින් ආයෙ කියන්න දෙයක් නැහැ නේද এডুকেෂන් වලදී pictures එක explain කරනවා video clip එක explain කරනවා හැමෝම දන්න collecting information from internet මේක ඔයාලා මේ IT කරන්න කලින් දන්නවද නැද්ද internet එකෙන් information බලන්න පුළුවන් කියලා I think you know this these are easy right sending messages receiving messages with other schools using internet yes you can do that using technology learn from anywhere. That is what we are doing now, ned. Learn from anywhere. Inna tane indam igena ganna puluwa. Ona ratake nan igena ganna puluwa. Being in any country, being in anywhere. Dan ඔයාලා මේ වෙලාවේ Lotus Tower එකේ හිටියත් මේ lesson එක අහගෙන ඉන්න පුළුවන්. Okay, so these are the things. Right, then ICT in medicine, we learn about these things. And if you miss this lesson, I invite you to watch the last week lesson, last week recording. And then, so that is available to you. So in grade 8 lesson, I said how to discover, how to find that. Grade 8 වලදී මම කියලා දුන්නා අදවලා grade 8 එකට join වුණා නම් ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්නවා කොහොමද search කරන්න කියලා last week lesson කිව්වම what you need to do you have to search by my name then search the grade is 9 and okay go to the videos you need last week video go to tools from the tools select past week and you can just find that video here Sinhala medium one if you need English medium one English medium day 40 ICT and society that is there so it's very very easy to discover the video in Google but if you cannot find like this what you need to do is you have to log into gipcts.lk and all the videos are there when you log into our LMS all the videos are there you can watch them in a particular order anything that you can do okay in the today's lesson what I'm going to discuss is digital divide this is very interesting lesson even though very small paragraph is there about digital divide I will tell you a lot of things about this digital divide digital divide is where the society is divided into two groups the people who can access ICT and technology the people who cannot access the ICT and technology ICT access කරන අය access කරන්න බැරි අය විදියට කණ්ඩායම් දෙකක් සමාජයේ ඉන්නවා another තව විදිහක් අපිට කියන්න පුළුවන් another way of explaining this the people who know about ICT and people who don't know about the ICT that is also another group දන්න මිනිස්සු ICT නොදන්න මිනිස්සු දැන් ඕගොල්ලොත් බලන්න so some of you knew that there are interactive practicals for science and mathematics and for physics and for social studies and so all these subjects and for music there are interactive simulation activities that you can practice and self-learn. Some of you knew, but some of you didn't know. Similarly, in the society also, there are people who knows and people who don't know. People who can access, people who cannot access. That will make gap between those two societies. So what is the problem? What is the problem of having this gap? ඉතින් මේ ગેප් එකේ හින්දා වෙන ප්‍රශ්නේ මොකක්ද පුතේ? මේ IT දන්න කට්ටිය නොදන්න කට්ටියයි ඉන්නවා. නැත්නම් IT පුළුවන් අයයි බැරි අයයි. IT access තියන අයයි නැති අයයි. එහෙම ඉන්න එකේ ප්‍රශ්නේ මොකක්ද? What's the issue? Is it good or is it bad?
Bad.
It's bad.
Yeah, it's not good. You can say it's bad, but it's not good anyway. Why? Because these people who cannot access and people who don't know ICT may suffer. මේගොල්ලන්ට ප්‍රශ්න වෙන්න පුළුවන්. මේගොල්ලන්ට ප්‍රශ්න වෙන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි මේගොල්ලන්ට වැඩිපුර ප්‍රශ්න වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ ප්‍රශ්න වෙන්නේ මේගොල්ලන්ගේ. The people who know IT or people who don't know IT, there will be problems. Let me tell examples practically. So actually few months ago, one of the school teachers called me and said a story. One of the school teachers called me and said a story. The story is about online ordering. What has happened to her sister, the teacher's sister, right? She got a very large credit card statement bill without using the credit card. Yeah, credit card එක use කරන්නේ නැතුව ලොකු bill එකක් credit card එකේ ලොකු ගාණක් අඩු වෙලා තියෙනවා. යා දැනගෙන තියෙනවා. යා දැනගෙන තියෙන්නේ when the bank was calling her telling that you need to settle the credit card. Then she was looking why do I need to settle the credit card? Then she understood that there is a large amount deducted from her credit card. She didn't know that. Then she used to discover ඊට පස්සේ හොයන්න පටන් අරගෙන කොහොමද මගේ credit card එකෙන් සල්ලි අඩු වුනේ. Actually few months ago she has ordered something from Daras. මාස කාලයකට කලින් යා Daras වලින් order එකක් දාලා. To order from Daras, she has created account in daras.lk. Actually, she has given her credit card details to that. The order is placed by one of her cousin sons, not by her. Order එක දාලා තියෙන්නේ යගේ cousin son කෙනෙක්, cousin පුතෙක් දාලා තියෙන්නේ. යා තම account එක create කරලා තියෙන්නේ. What he has done is after creating the account, he added the credit card to the particular account. After that, she has ordered, she received the good and she was happy. But she forgot to log out from the account and she forgot to reset the password, so nothing was done. But her son was really happy about the Daras account, the recent Daras account he got. He used to order continuously. So all the orders came to his home. Actually, he don't want to worry about the payment because payment was deducted from her auntie's credit card. හරිද? එතකොට එයා ගෙවන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. එයාගේ ආන්ටිගේ credit card එකෙන් deduct වෙලා යනවා නිකන්. He was really happy. Right? After some times only, the auntie realized that there's something wrong going on. So see, this is example for digital divide. Right? එතකොට digital divide. එයා දැනන් හිටියේ නැහැ account එකක් හදාගන්න. ඒ හින්දා එයා වෙන කාට හරි කියලා හැදුවා. හදපු account එකෙන් log out උනේත් නැහැ. Then when I කෙනෙක් එක පාවිච්චි කරනවා වෙලාවට ඒක relation කෙනෙක් හින්දා. So what they have done, they have settled the amount and then the sale. Otherwise what will happen? They will not get the amount back even. That is one example. Actually there are some other examples. These are big dangerous examples, but I am sharing because this is also one student is from I think grade 9. Another student was there in grade 11. Both students are not with us now because both of them suicided. So one student was a boy. He was in grade 11. So what his friends has done to surprise him in the birthday, the friends has edited a picture and published in social media. Actually, this student didn't know that it was published, but it was later found by the parents and the teachers. And actually, the student was really shy to face them because the parents and the teachers thought that is real. And he was upset about that. He couldn't face to them. This is called cyberbullying, right? This is called cyberbullying because you are doing something purposefully to damage someone else's goodwill or you are doing some harm to some other person. But these people, actually, these students has done that for fun. But the thing is, that was not understood by the particular student and their parents as well as the teachers. ඒගොල්ලෝ විහිළුවට කරපු එක තමයි ඒ දුරදිග ගිහිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ. ඒගොල්ලෝ තේරුම් අරගෙන නැහැ මේක edited කියලා. Finally, the student committed suicide. So that is something bad. But that should not happen. Because if something wrong in the internet environment, so that is utter foolish decision to commit suicide or doing some such thing, because that is not basically not the way to face that situation. Actually, you are revenging from yourself and you are revenging from your parents. Basically, you are innocent parents. They are not responsible for what has happened to you. They are not responsible for your situation, right? They didn't know anything about that, but ultimately you take revenge from them. That is really, really bad. This is very unethical way of revenging. So don't do that. Never ever think about doing such thing. Because your parents has done a lot of things to protect your life until they have done a lot of sacrification to draw you into this stage and enrich and also to make you happy. So you are responsible. You are a responsible child. You have to think about your parent first. All of the sudden. Right? Then, actually, in such situation, there is a place that you can report that. That is called SL cert. If something unpleasant happen in the internet environment, quickly report to SL cert. That is Sri Lanka Computer Emergency Readiness Team. Sri Lanka Computer Emergency Readiness Team. I even have faced such situation. Actually, one of the guys has published hateful speech about me in the internet in some websites. He has published really not sarcastic, really revenging posts and hateful posts about me, which will ruin my image completely, which can completely damage my image. I was wondering who has done that, but I couldn't find in the first stage. One of the statement that he made is, so this guy is not a qualified person. This guy is not qualified from any university. That's a false statement. What I immediately did, I scanned my certificates from the universities and I sent to the admin of the particular page, and he realized that this is a fake post. He has removed. The second time, he was upset about removing that post, and then he said, this admin and this person working together and making some miserable things. So he was commenting in different places, mentioning that, and even mentioning some disgusted things about my family life. Then what I did, I had no solution. I had complained DIG. So there is a link to do that. Complain DIG. DIG police. So there's a link, I think. Yes, it's not DI, sorry, IGP. You can complain IGP, and same time I have complained SL cert. So after complaining, I did little investigation on the case. After doing the investigation, I found that the particular person from my university, actually he was from my university where I did masters, right? So then I was wondering why this guy is complaining like this. Then I understood and realized that he was really jealousy about the results I got in the university. Therefore, he made this statement to damage me willfully. So after finding that, I directly emailed the guy with the police complaint as well as the SL cert complaint. Hey, I know that you are doing this. Stop doing this anymore. Otherwise, I have to go and complain. I have to actually go to the court against you for publishing false statements. Then actually, he said it is not him, but he was from a fake account. But later, that incident was anyway, it was gone from the internet. Because anything happen in the internet will last only few days. You have to understand that. So let's say if something damageful, something upset happening to you, something not good, but that will last only few weeks and that will be gone forever. So there will be few evidences, but the thing is, it will not be like popular that much. Think about Aragale, it raised and erased. Gota go home, raised and erased. That is the nature. Right? Anything will come. Even national cricket team win this Asia Cup, that will come and go. That is the nature. Everything will come and go. you have to let it be. Just just stay in the place that you are. Don't panic, don't be upset. Complain to the authorities, then stay calm. Samsung වෙලා ඒ අදාළ authorities වලට complain කරන්න ඔය ඉන්ටර්නෙට් එකේ දාන ඕන බයිලයක් කාලයක් යනකොට මිනිස්සුන්ට අමතක වෙලා අයින් වෙලා යනවා. ඉතින් ඒක ලොකුවට ඒක ගැන follow කරන්න යන්න එපා. That is called flame war. Flame war කියලා කියනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි මේක ගැන follow කර අපි මේක ගැන තව comment දාන්න ගියොත් ඒක තව ඇවිලෙනවා. තව වැඩි වෙනවා. ඒක ගැන අපි cross complain නෙමෙයි. ඒක ගැන comments දාලා ඒක ගැන කතා කරන්න ගියොත් ඒක අපිටම තමයි අවාසි. ඒ හින්දා ඒ වගේ flame war එකකට යන්න එපා. කවුරු හරි වාට බනිනවා නම් ඒක යටින් ආයෙ බැලලා දාන්න එපා. වැඩක්. ඊට පස්සේ එයා ආයෙ බනිනවා. ඒක දිගට යනවා. ඒ හින්දා ඒක තේරුමක් නැති වැඩක්. Don't do that. Okay, I have shared few incidents. Something happened to me, something happened to the students, right? I have shared because of this digital divide. That's why I said the digital divide is very important topic. Have you seen that recently? ඔගොල්ලෝ දැක්කද අර ළඟදී දාලා තිබ්බා ළමයෙක්ව arrest කරා කියලා for releasing what A-level results in his website? එහෙම news එකක් ඇහුවද? He has taken all the results from the official website and released again in his website. Have you heard of that? එහෙම එකක් මතකද ඔයාලට? එහෙම එකක් වුණා ළඟදී. news එක එහෙම බලන්නේ නැහැ නේද? Right? I'll show this, but this is not to do the experiment and this is not to do something harmful, right? So this website is donate.lk. The website is donate.lk. And in donate.lk, you can find the examination results. But you have to type the index name, index number properly. So do you have any index number with you? Any valid index number? If so, please share. I can show you something interesting. Do you have any valid number? If so, can you share? Then I can help you. Actually, I can help you, not helping you. Actually, I can show you something interesting. If you have any number, share with me, index number. If not, doesn't matter. Let me discover some index number by going to the history. Okay, this is a valid index number, right? Okay, what will happen? So this is what the particular student has done. That is not the actually the particular student was termed as a hacker. The student a hacker කෙනෙක් කියලා media වලින් මේවා කරලා arrest කරලා CID ගෙනල්ලා එහෙම ලොකු දේවල් ටිකක් වුණා. හරිද? ඒ වගේ හින්දා ඔයාලා මේවා මේ real environment වල මේ වගේ දේවල් කරන්න යන්න එපා. ඔයාලට knowledge එක තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. It is okay. You might have knowledge. ඔයාලට knowledge එක දැනුම තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි මේ දැනුම misuse කරන්න එපා. Misuse කරාම සමහර වෙලාවට අපි ඒක හිතන්නේ නැහැ. We are not thinking much. We do that just for fun. We did similar things. Even in my university, we have like taken closer to 97 passwords of the students. Fortunately, they are our friends. They didn't complain. But if actually it is serious, if somebody complained, so under the personal information disclosure, under the hacking, like under the Computer Crime Act, people can, like, if there was a complaint under the Computer Crime Act, it is possible to arrest. Right? Therefore, be very careful with the law, because this country is ruled by some, the people. I don't want to give you adjective, but the nature of them. They are really intelligent, right? They are really intelligent. They are too much intelligent. Therefore, දැක්කන Zoom meeting එක මම දැක්ක මොකක් හරි channel එක නම කියලා එක හරියන්නේ. Zoom meeting එකකට මේ ඔයාලා දන්නවනේද face එක change කරන්න පුළුවන් කියලා Zoom වල. වීඩියෝ එක දාද්දි?
ඔව් සර්.
දන්නවනේද ඒක face එක change කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒකේ වීඩියෝ එක on කරද්දි එතන අපි මේ මොකක්ද අපිට පුළුවන් expression camera වගේ දාලා We can put expression camera. I'm not sure why my one is working. Let me try. Not sure, right? But I'm try to expression camera. If this expression camera is there, is it there? No, it's not showing my face. I think I have removed that. So it is possible to change the face, right? You can use that. It is now what Einstein wage unat yanna puluwan class ekka. Habayi එක ළමෙක් කොහොම හරි ඔකට මේ මම දැක්කා මේ the one student has used the face of dog. Right? Actually, what he has done is he has just mopped it. So then actually one channel was reporting that as a hacker came to a Zoom class during the Zoom session using a dog's actually he was appearing using a dog's face. He was using a dog's face. Right? Likewise, and heading was there, right? The එතකොට හිතලා බලන්නකො අපේ කට්ටියගේ intelligent level එක ඉතින් ඒ හින්දා ඔයාලා කරන දෙයක් කරන්න තනියෙන් හැබැයි අනිත් අයට දැනෙන දේවල් කරන්න යන්න එපා ඉන්ටර්නෙට් එකේ. ඒතර digital divide කියන එක ඔයාලව divide කළාම දානවා. So be careful with these typical Sri Lankan people. Right? You have to be careful because they will think you as hackers. මුංචි දෙයක් කරත් ඔයාලව hacker කියලා අල්ලගෙන යනවා. ඒ හින්දා be careful. Right? Okay. So මොකද්ද මේක Zoom hacker බලමු ඉතින් තියනවද කියලා. So actually one channel was reporting this that is the right. No, so it's not there, but that was in Sinhala medium. I think that is the thing. That was in the Sinhala. You can search in ඒක ලස්සනට දාලා තිබ්බ සුනක මුහුණකින් Zoom පන්තියට hackers ඔයා පරීක්ෂණ කියලා. හරි. ඒ විදිහට දාලා තිබ්බ. ඉතින් ඒ හින්දා ඒ වගේ වෙන්න එපා. ඕගොල්ලොත් එක එක දැන් ඔවා simple දේවල් technologically. හැබැයි ඔවා කරන්න ගියාම ඊට පස්සේ මිනිස්සු දන්නේ නැති මිනිස්සු technology digital divide එකකින් හින්දා ඒක දන්නේ නැති මිනිස්සු ඒක magic එකක් විදිහට අරගෙන ඔයාලව arrest කරන්න එක එක දේවල් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. But that is the reason. Okay, the issue is not with particular student. Issue is this side. But actually ultimately the aim the problem has come to that student. Issue එක තියෙන්නේ student ගේ නෙමෙයි මේ site එකේ. But what is the issue? Actually this is not encrypted. අපි security ගැන පොඩ්ඩක් කතා කරලා තියෙනවා. මේ site එකේ මේ මේක encrypt කරලා නැහැ. That is the issue. Therefore anyone can see how this happens. Basically if you go here and submit this request, you can see there is a URL generated. This is the URL. If I double click on the particular URL, you can see the results are generated here. It has all the details. It has all the details. So what some student can do, he can change the number using a loop. He can write a for loop and change the number and fetch the results. That is called web scraping. හරිද මේ number එක වෙනස් කර කර web scrape කරන්න පුළුවන්. But don't do that. That is their mistake. ඒ උනාට යාළුවගේ mistake එකක් තිබ්බා කියලා අපි ඒක එහෙම කරන්න යන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. හරිද? එහෙම results බලන්න පුළුවන් බැලුවත් කමන්නේ. හැබැයි ඒක අරගෙන ඔයාලගේ එකට දාගෙන එහෙම ඒවා කරන්න යන්න එපා. database scrape කරලා copy කරලා ඒකට ගහලා කරන්න යන්න බෑ. කරන්න පුළුවන් උනාට කරන්න එපා. Any kid can do that. He's not a hacker. He's just doing experiment. But the thing is ඒ උනාට අර legally මොකක්ද වෙන්නේ? Unauthorized access of information කියන එකට යනවා. ඔයාට වාගේ result එක තව කෙනෙක්ගේ result එක බලන්න පුළුවන් වුණාට ඔක්කොගේම results බලන්න කියලා මේකේ දීලා නැහැ. Therefore that will be categorized under unauthorized access and they can find or they can even put you into the jail. Therefore be careful. There are issues. So if you find in Sri Lankan side there are plenty of issues, not in Sri Lankan side, the other sides also there. So just let me show something interesting. If you just search in text okay at gmail.com and in text password. So and if you just search file SQL, so you may be able to find SQL or the database pages having passwords. You can see here, you can see this is Kimani Pahega and the Gmail and the encrypted password is there. So you can just decrypt that. You can use a MD5 decoder. And you can try to decrypt and get the password of the particular student. That is not a magical thing. So these are possible. Like you can just watch few videos and you can just discover how to find these things and how to decode and reverse these passwords and get the original passwords. But the thing is, so after getting that, do not try to log into the particular account and do something harmful. You can do this for an experiment purpose, but the thing is, don't go beyond that and try to actively hack the account. You can see this is the, okay, this is the hash. The password is the same thing, Kimani is the password of the particular, the username and the password of those things are same. But the thing is, don't ask me now how to find these things and all that. Right now, I'm just showing the possibility. Right? I'm just showing the possibility, but don't ask me how to do that, how to hack Gmail, how to hack Facebook. Now, I know a lot of questions are on the way, but today's lesson is not about that. Today's lesson is about the digital dividends. How the people with the knowledge can make the life miserable for the people without knowledge. That is digital bridge. So digital divide. Digital bridge is basically giving them knowledge and giving them facilities and make them aware and make them knowledgeable and try to merge these two groups. That is called digital bridge. Okay, what do you think? So this is very small topic in your book, but it is very interesting if you try to learn and learn into the deep. But එච්චර ඉතින් අපිට දිගට උගන්න යන්න අමාරු වෙන්නේ පුතේ නේද? එහෙම ගියොත් සිලබස් එක කරනවට වඩා වෙන දේවල් තමයි උගන්වන්නේ. But these are practically applicable, right? මේවා නිකන් කටපාඩම් කරගන්න නෙවෙයි තියෙන්නේ. Practically you need to understand about that. Okay, another very small example. I have found enough examples for this. Like when I go to ATM, normally elderly people will come and tell පුතේ මේ මගේ කාඩ් එකකින් සල්ලි අරන් දෙන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා අහනවා. Normally this has happened to me several times, but that is again because of this digital divide, because they don't know how to access and get money by putting the pin number. එතකොට pin number එකත් අපිට දෙනවා. pin number එකක් දීලා කාඩ් එකෙන් සල්ලි අරන් දෙන්න කියලා කියනවා. ඒ වගේ වෙලාවල් තියෙනවා. But that is like too dangerous because they are giving that information to unknown person. If it is a good person, it is okay. If it is a bad person, he only needs few details. Without the card also, the next time that person can do something harmful or do something unnecessary. Because of each and every card, there are 3 details. So in the credit cards or debit cards or the Visa cards, so there are few details that you need to know. If you know these details, then even without the card, you can do transactions. The number one is you need to know the card number. The second thing is the expire date. So when you know the card number and the expire date, backside of this, you have something called CVC. Backside of this, you have something called CVV or CVC sometimes. If you get the CVC and the card number and the expire date and the card holder's name, you can do some transactions. Transactions කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක කාඩ් එක ඕනේ. කාඩ් එකේ ෆොටෝ දෙකක් ගහගෙන ගියොත් ඉවරයි. කවුරු හරි. දෙපැත්තේ ෆොටෝ දෙකක්. එහෙම වෙලා තිබ්බා. ඒකත් ස්ටුඩන්ට් කෙනෙකුට මොනවා හරි කියලා යාව කොළඹ වල තිබ්බා. එයාගේ තාත්තාගේ ක්‍රෙඩිට් කාඩ් එකේද ඩෙබිට් කාඩ් එකේද ෆොටෝස් දෙකක් ගහලා ඉවරයි. So what has happened after that, you can imagine. They have withdrawn money from there. It is possible. Right? Therefore, don't do that. Now, ඊළඟට බලයි මේ ටික අරන් ගිහලා සල්ලි කීයක් කරේ ගන්න විදියක්. එහෙමනම් කරන්න එපා. ඊට පස්සේ මට මේ පන්ති කරන්න නෙවෙයි වෙන්නේ. So I'm telling you the possibilities. I'm telling you the possibilities or the issues of digital divide. Okay, let's write down small note on this. So please write down the heading. Digital divide. And digital bridge. Digital divide and digital bridge. There are 2 groups in the society based on the technology facilities and knowledge. Some get better facilities, but some will not even get the basics. ICT knowledge distribution is also similar to this. ICT knowledge distribution is also similar to this. Some have better knowledge, some have better knowledge, but some have poor knowledge. This division is called digital divide. This knowledge, this division is called digital divide. It is possible to give all of them some kind of facility such as public facilities, Wi-Fi, computer, reference, libraries, etc. And also the knowledge. This will help us merging these two groups. That is called digital bridge. It is called digital bridge. Right. The next important thing is e-wastage. Right. So there are a lot of inventions. There are a lot of inventions, and there are a lot of computers as well as computer devices. So which basically which is produced annually and like in monthly, daily. There are a lot of components, electronic components coming to the market. Same time, we have to throw the existing components away because these are not working or expired or some other reason, maybe no more useful. Due to that, we have to turn these things, like we have to throw these things away. Therefore, right? Therefore, these materials, we need to throw it away using a proper mechanism. So here you can see a few harmful electronic waste items. So this is not good. So these are not few. So better tell that few harmful these are not, you can say, so there are harmful elements in these items, but these items are not harmful, but there are harmful substances, elements, compounds in these items. That is the thing, right? So don't like, this is not a very good statement. There are substances, some substances are okay. So those are not poisonous, but some like plastic-like substances, plastic-like compounds. So, and some there are some poisoning materials in these things. So those are not good for our health, especially inside the CFL bulbs, mercury is there. So when it is mixed with water, it can poison, it can pollute water. So in lead acid batteries, sometimes the components inside this can mix with water and poison water. Or it can make water unuseful. So these maybe it's moved with, it's made like some of the materials, when it is like this plastic covers and all, when it's mixed with soil, so it is like not digesting, it's not resetting. So it will take thousands of years to recycle these things. So those are, therefore we call these materials, these components are harmful. So there are a lot of e-waste stages. You can see here electronic waste stages. The first thing that they will do is they are shipping it to countries like poor countries like us. Electronic waste stage. The first thing that they are doing is they are shipping this to poor countries like us, that is from the developed countries. But we cannot use these kind of elements. This is like full e-waste stage. But like if those things are in good condition, they will ship it to some country as a donation or as a gift, but still we can use them. Those are not directly waste stages. Those are not directly waste stages. Those are useful. But there are some other elements which cannot be used. Actually, why they are so concerning on this? In developed countries, if you are throwing this away to the nature, if they catch you, if the authorities catch you, you have to pay a big fine, because that is completely illegal, and even they can file a court case and charge a very big fine from you. Therefore, people are not throwing this out. People cannot keep them, as the storage capacity or the storage is not there to keep them as well. And they cannot throw, they cannot keep. Then what they should do? They have to recycle. In order to recycle, they have to pay a very large amount. That is again a problem. In order to recycle, they have to pay a very large amount. Therefore, the easiest thing is give that to person who can use this, reuse. Reusing is easy. So if they can ship this to a developing country who can use this, that is better. If not, no option other than recycling. So the Chinese people are telling the cost of a chip will be cheaper than garbage. In Chinese, plus chip gahana chip companies කියනවා කුණු වලට වැඩිය ගණන් අඩුවේ කියලා chip එකක්. කුණු ගණන් වැඩිලුවේ කියන්නේ කුණු ගණන් වැඩි chip ගණන් අඩු. කුණු recycle කරන්න එපා. The chips are even more cheaper than, so that much of chips are produced. So imagine how many chips produced in the world. So that much of chips are produced in the world. So that is very big amount. Okay, Pute. So I think we need to discuss more on this topic, the e-waste stage and how e-waste stage is handled. There are different materials. We need to talk about them and how it affects our body. So I think with the time we can talk about that next day. Right? Then I'll stop for today. I'll be talking about that e-waste stages and the damages. Next day, I think we can finish the lesson next week. Then we can start from the beginning to do the revision. After next week, we can start the lessons from beginning. Then good night.